Oh my god. That's weird.
It is weird. We're also recording.
Oh, are we?
We are.
We're not video recording.
No, we're not.
Okay, guys,
Would you like
so
to...
should I start it?
Oh, you...
Oh,
yeah.
no, now it's black. So, guys, we're going to start living our intros. See how this goes.
Yes. Okay, I'm ready.
Something went
God,
wrong.
ladies
Please
are out.
try again.
Oh, maybe because the...
Get them out. Oh,
Did you get it? Oh,
we're live.
we figured it out.
We're live.
For the
Welcome.
second time today.
For the second time. Welcome to 30ish. We're recording our episode for next week right
Yes.
now. But you're watching it live on Instagram, but you're listening to it
You're
right now.
watching the magic.
This is probably going to be way too confusing for people.
It's
Just kidding.
I think
What is
they're
gonna
gonna
happen?
figure it out. I don't think it's that rocket sciencey.
It's not. I'm just...
Speaking of science, that's what I'm talking about today.
Oh, yeah. And I'm talking about paranormal.
I don't know who to look at. I don't know if to look at
I
you or
I
to
don't
look
know.
over there or
Yeah, I don't
what
know.
to do.
I
So,
don't either.
Whatever.
We're
Anyway.
trying. We're trying. Hello, who's ever
Yeah, I
watching.
can't read that far either because I'm blind as a bat.
I know. I can't really read that. I have to squint a lot. So if we can't see you, hello. But we can. There's some people. Joey Baxter and your cousin.
I think that's my aunt actually.
And your aunt.
I think. I don't know. Anyway,
Anywho, welcome.
yes. Again, I don't know how to look at.
Now I'm
so-
distracted because now I don't know what to do.
Well, we just talk like we usually talk.
Oh, okay.
But I think we're always distracted when we're doing this. So
I guess you're right. We are.
it is. But anyway, so
How are you?
how are you? How are you two fine people today?
How are you guys? So
Oh,
I'm,
she can hear us now.
She can?
My aunt, yeah.
Oh, good. This
Hello.
is weird.
I know it is because you don't know where to look.
I know,
It's
and
like
everyone.
when you're in a Zoom call and you don't know to look at the people, but then also like look at the. I don't know where else to look in a Zoom call.
Yeah, I've only done one, and my computer was like a yoga workout class, and it was very weird.
Yeah.
Because I was like the first one in the group, and then he saw me, but he didn't.
Was it just like a private yoga class?
There was like 12 people in it
I thought it was,
eventually,
like, you and me.
but I was in it before everyone else, and then he thought that I wasn't, and then my computer wasn't working, so it couldn't like show him that. It was weird.
A chef
I don't know
joined.
what's going on. A chef. Oh, hey, Caitlin. All right.
I like that you laughed like it was.
I'm like,
anyway.
It's
so
fun.
okay, well let's just jump into it. So what are we drinking today?
oh yeah, let's talk about that. So today we made strawberry lemonades, which
They can't see it. There you go.
Today we made strawberry lemonades with, of course, Topo Chico, because that is always something you
again,
should top your drink with
yeah.
if you need a little extra sparkle. But yeah, we just did, of course, a lot of vodka, some strawberry lemonade,
There's a lot of vodka
some
in there.
extra strawberries. You can see all our floaties in there. Whew! They're floating. An extra lemon and Topo Chico. And we wanted to keep it nice and summery because it's hot as fuck outside right now. Okay. But y'all knew that.
I mean, some of them do.
It's hot out here for a pimp. Some places it's maybe raining. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is distracting me. I'm not on my normal.
I know, on your normal
I'm like nervous. I'm more nervous now that it's recorded.
It's live.
It's live.
Anyway, all right. Well, what are we talking about today?
Okay, well,
What did you roll?
I rolled paranormal.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be talking about after-death communication.
Oh.
Talking to dead people, y'all. That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
a good one. That's a good one.
And you rolled.
I rolled some science. And
Your favorite. Shay
It's
does
always
not
a
like when she
fun-
rolls
yeah,
science.
No, I don't. It's always like having to do a book report like the wee hours before because you're just like, fuck, I forgot to do that. Yeah. So, but I'm
fine. Sometimes you find good research that way
I mean, I guess
that you wouldn't
all
otherwise
all,
know
like,
if you
the-
weren't so hurried.
I mean, maybe. But thank God for Wikipedia. No, I'm just joking.
Wikipedia
Yeah, so I'm doing
for Cliff's
this-
Notes.
the
The Cliffs Notes.
Cliffs Notes.
You guys use Cliffs Notes for book reports, right? Was I the only one that
Oh,
wrote
no,
a
I
book
did that.
report for
No,
that?
I did that. Yeah.
Using those?
Yeah.
The little yellow, like, it was like a construction site.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
I do remember
It's like a
that.
construction site looking front, and then it was like Hamlet, and then it was this thin. Wow, I can show you guys stuff. This is fun.
I know. First, you felt unsure about it.
I did.
It's like a new relationship. Like if you don't feel unsure about it, and you're just like, who's gonna make the first move?
Are you guys? They
did.
waved at us
They
first,
Did. They
so
waved
it's
at us
fine.
first. They gave us a little wink. So it's all
Holy
good.
shit.
Wow. This actually might be our shortest intro
It
ever,
is
too.
because we're
so this is
I
actually
don't know
good.
what to do. And it's probably good because there's a lot going on that we just all need to
Just spread some
spread
love
some love. So that's what we're going to do
today.
with paranormal and science.
Jesus Christ.
Like how I'm like,
You're like gonna bat me in the eye. Yeah.
I keep like just jumping into the screen.
Yeah.
Anywho. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was fun. Should we just
get into it?
should we just go?
I think we should.
There wasn't any like cool songs I wanted to sing to you guys today.
I know. Usually you serenade me a little bit when you come
know,
with
I got
us.
so
You're not
nervous.
gonna serenade them.
I usually don't serenade the screen like this.
I mean, you can. You could just pretend that that's my face. Well, I mean, look, my face is right there. You could serenade my face.
I'm trying to think of what song's really hitting me right now. Oh, I've been
The
listening.
Man in the Mirror.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. Yeah, I didn't plan that. And it worked
It
out
was
well.
like
it wasn't as
closed
good. the
my
second
eyes
time.
and it was like he was sitting right here.
Gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. That's my favorite karaoke song, by the way.
I believe that actually.
Those of you who have been to karaoke with me, I've at least sang it
The four
every
of
time.
them?
The four of you
Yes.
that are here.
The three, we can count them.
The people that are listening could have gone to karaoke with me,
That's true.
you know?
That's
But they're not watching this live, so
No,
they can't
they're
answer
missing out.
in real time.
They're missing out on our wayward uncertainness.
Carry on my way. That started off really high.
Yo, it's all good. All right, shall we move on?
We should start recording.
Thank you for being all of our.
Thanks for being our guinea
guinea
pigs,
pigs.
friends. I don't think anyone's there anymore,
It's fine.
but that's fine.
That's okay.
This
We're
will
just
be on our
talking-
IGTV for
There you
people
be.
to watch.
There you go.
I think.
That's what it was for.
We actually don't know if this is going to be on our IGTV because
I like that you're
I've never done
validating it in
this.
case somebody came in. You're like, that's not correct. Okay.
I'm ready for you guys.
Waiting for you to slam me in the eye with
I
the
know.
side
I
of those
keep.
headphones.
This is dangerous.
It
We
is
are way
dangerous.
too close to each other.
And
I
a little bit too
flail
drunk
a
for this.
lot.
Yeah. It's okay. That's okay.
Damn. Look at. Okay, this is my. This is fun.
Yeah.
This is my drink. This is Shay's drink.
Yeah.
I need to catch up. So
You
we
do.
better start recording.
Right, meow. Now. That's
Okay.
very 90s of me. Anyway.
How do you even stop
It
an
says
Instagram
end
live?
right up there. Oh. Okay. Okay. We have to go.
Okay, goodbye. This is good.
Just turn it off.
I did.
End video. Oh, perfect. Okay. Okay.
Are we back?
We're back now.
That was fun.
That was fun. Now I feel like, wait, I don't know why, like, that being on live there, I'm like,
That was really
I'd like
scary.
to thank the Academy for. Anyway, in case the ones that did miss it, we recorded live for just a few minutes on of our intro, so you're welcome. That was our shortest intro ever to date. Maybe that's our key, like the freaking secret ingredient to our magic sauce
Just
is
record
to
us.
stop, just put it up there because it's like interviewing
People are watching.
like interviewing a 4-year-old on the news, like a chatterbox, and he's like, I like to eat crowns. Like, I don't know what to say. Anyway, so it's a whole list of news today. We had that. Buddha is out with her
Buddha?
belly up, like showing you how vulnerable she is. Look at her.
She's like,
She's presenting to you.
she's like rolling around on the bed like Buddha. Buddha, as a reminder, is the cat that never comes out
No.
in Shay's room. It's
Ever.
her other cat that she has, Colonel's lover. Just kidding, not lover.
Yeah, no, they're more like brother and sister for sure.
Okay.
They don't like to.
It's like his
snuggle.
scared sister.
Yeah, the one that like licks walls and yeah,
Is just like the crazy sister.
Yeah. And
The
they're
crazy older sister.
100%.
Like
Like he has to come back home to her, and he's just like, I hate my life. And just like he's a
he plays
successful
with the dog.
businessman. Yeah. Anyway, go on.
But yeah, so Buddha's out. That's exciting.
But yeah, that
and
was exciting.
That was fun.
So any of you that missed it, we're gonna try and do that like right? We're gonna try and do that. The
Every
beginning,
time.
the intros, and like
Maybe the outros.
maybe the outros. Like if you guys want to see the role,
Because by then we're pretty drunk and
Yeah.
it's different.
it is. We might be a little more chattery. I don't know. Anyway,
But yeah, so I guess we should get into
yeah.
our episode today.
I don't even think. I think I was a little flustered, and I was gonna tell you what I was gonna
Did you
talk
tell
about,
me?
and I didn't because I got distracted. But I was
you
like,
not
no.
tell
But I
me?
think my thing is like I don't want to tell you until I actually
Mm.
talk about it.
You rolled science. Yeah, you
Did,
didn't tell me that.
but I
actual
don't ever
topic.
tell you that. So
God,
that would have.
guys, that was like I blacked out.
I know you
during that
did.
Instagram
I've never
Live.
seen like you with the deer in the headlights and not like a loss for words. It was kind of precious.
It was very scary.
It was. But okay. So
Anywho.
what are you talking about
So
today?
I am talking about, and I wanted to talk about something else in the intro. That
Do you remember what it was?
yeah, I remember now. It has to do with what I talked about last episode.
Okay.
About the aliens and the presidents.
Okay. We'll just talk about it real quick.
So me and Chris started watching this documentary called Above Majestic,
Okay.
and it's about aliens.
Okay.
And it's basically part of the documentary was reiterating like how nuclear energy fucks up other planets and how all the planets
You did talk
are
about that a little bit,
interconnected
yeah.
and and this documentary just goes more like into like, you know, different findings and research on that and like how all the planets are connected into this interweb, and also talking about like how most of the encounters with extraterrestrials that we have been like they'll see a UFO and then all the nuclear power plants are shut off, or
Right.
the missiles are like all offline, or all this like they're trying to stop us from fucking some shit up.
I mean, that might.
Anyways,
Be true.
Who knows if that's true? But this was another documentary that I was watching called Above Majestic. If anyone likes to look into that kind of stuff,
You should
I haven't
post
watched
it on the
whole thing yet.
Instagrams.
Oh, okay. But
Don't be a sassy.
the truth is out there. You just gotta fucking look for it.
That
And
should have been
also
that should have been the
filter
actual
through.
tagline for Chris Carter's for X Files.
should have been.
Truth is, she's gonna fucking open your eyes.
Just
Anyway,
fucking open them.
okay. Well,
So
nice
yeah,
PSA.
now that I said that, because
Moving on.
I blacked out during our Instagram live.
It was
intro.
again very precious.
Good. Glad. Well, like I said, I rolled paranormal.
Okay.
And I did not want to talk about like, you know, creepy possessions and ghosts this week, because there's a lot of creepy fucked up shit going on
Yeah,
in normal people's
lives
lives,
in everybody's
in
lives.
everyone's
Yeah.
lives.
Which we're gonna guess over that. So.
Yeah, so I'm talking about after death communication today,
Okay,
otherwise known as ADC, or
ADC.
talking to dead people.
it's just different than
You down with ADC?
the ADC.
Yeah, you know me. Or the Sixth
Oh,
Sense.
ACDC.
ACDC.
I fucked that up. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you didn't get my
I
joke.
fe-
You down with
I'm
ADC?
way ahead of
yeah,
you,
know
so-
me. You down with OPP?
I don't know what you're talking
You don't know that song?
about. No.
You down with OPP?
Who doesn't know
you
that song? Look at her.
me.
Look at her. She's like doesn't
Who
even.
sings that? I'm sorry. I don't remember who's. I'm having a brain fart.
It's you're drunk.
Who sings that? It's Lil Bow Wow's dad or uncle.
Just Bow Wow then?
No. What is his name? Master. No. Fuck. Someone knows, and I'm sorry that I don't remember. I could Google it. I do have a
One
phone,
of your friends
but-
are gonna call you out, so it'll be fine.
So, anyways, you down with ADC? Yeah, you know Brie, okay? After death communication.
That's probably gonna be the name of our episode. So perfect.
Sweet. Also known as Crossing Over with John Edward. Did you ever watch that show?
I
In
did.
the 90s?
The
That was
soft,
90s.
like the soft lighting on his purple shirts,
And his little stage.
and like the foam.
Yeah. And my mom always used to fucking watch that show, and I thought she was so weird, but now I wish that I didn't make fun of her so much for watching it, because that's just real as fuck.
It is real.
Shit is real! And now I'm gonna tell you why and how, and maybe make you a believer or not, and that's fine if I don't.
I'm like, you guys
But-
suck.
Here's some stuff. Anyways, also, another little random fact that I just found out maybe in the last like 2 years. In my 30s, I found this out.
I thought you were gonna say like the last 2 weeks, but okay.
No. The fucking joke, why did the chicken cross the road, to get to the other side because he dies.
What? No,
That is the joke.
It's not the joke. It's just to get to the other. It's a stupid joke. He's just to get to the other side.
But obviously, to get to the other side, well, he crosses to the other side because he gets hit by a car.
I mean, what if it was like a
That's
deserted
the joke
farm road?
I've heard. That's true. Well,
anyway, sorry, I'm just busting.
maybe I guess that's how did the chick.
No, why did the
Maybe
chicken?
that's not it. Someone told me that, and maybe that's wrong. Fuck. Again, the truth is out there. You have to search for it.
Just
I didn't
busting
search.
your balls. That's all that was. Okay, so go on. I'm
It
being
might
a
be
drunk
about
asshole.
dying, but it might not be. It might just be a really dumb joke. And
45 hours later. Let's go.
That was longer than our intro. Okay. So
we made up time.
So here we go. Mostly the work of communicating with the other side, as we know, has been done by mediums and psychics and intuitives. But honestly, we all have the ability to connect with people that have passed and even past loved ones.
Oh, yeah.
And also, before I even get into this, I don't want to try to trigger anyone who has loved ones that passed away. I'm also not trying to tell anyone what to believe. I'm just saying that I have personal experiences and trusted people in my life that have had experiences where I cannot deny that this is a real phenomena that happens.
It's a solid disclaimer. I like it.
So I just want. And I know that that's not everyone's experience. Not everyone knows people that have had these kinds of experiences. So it's harder to believe for sure. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying.
I get it.
Take this with a grain of salt, like everything. I'm just trying to spark your interests.
Just take what resonates with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it doesn't resonate, don't
Exactly.
worry about it. Then we're just telling stories. It's fine.
Hashtag thank you, love you.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. It's fine.
Moving forward, let's cross over, shall we?
Like the chicken.
Doo-doo-doo.
That's not the
Wheel of
chime,
Fortune.
but it was
close.
perfect. It's so good. It's so good.
So let's talk about how these psychics, or even us, quote unquote, see. So,
Is it like Zach Baggins? Like where he just taunts the ghost and
yeah, you just yell at them and you provoke them
with your shirt off,
and it works. And you film it for Travel Channel.
Perfect.
And that's the only way to contact ghosts.
but you had to do it with shirtless.
Mm-hmm. And you have to be very loud. Anywho,
Wow, no offense. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's gonna send an
He's
army
a nice
of ghosts.
man.
Yeah,
He started all of this. He was the first.
He did.
I
I
big
like that you
host
said it.
of a show.
He's a nice man. I had a glass of Chianti with him. He was a nice fellow.
I don't know if he's nice, but he was
a
just
nice
following his
lad.
dreams,
Good for him.
living his truth.
Best life. Jesus Christ.
So, let's talk about quote unquote how the different ways we see. So it's basically kind of with all our senses that we're seeing, even though you call it seeing. It's
like a
your
sixth
senses,
sense.
and they're called the clairs.
Oh.
CLAR, clairvoyance.
Oh, I was
Claires.
I knew
So
a bunch
there's
of Claires,
different-
and they were all bitches.
So the first fucking Claire.
Fucking
I had a
Claires.
sister Claire, and she was the nicest nun, and she was my first grade teacher.
I was like, you had another
Rest
sister?
in peace.
Don't. That gives me the chills. That
She
shit.
was so nice.
I will attest
would
to this.
destroy
I
little
do
thumbs.
feel like I can see and feel shit. So don't say that.
Okay.
The goosies. But anyway,
She's
she's a nice. She's
being
already
nice to
crossed
you.
over, so she's fine.
So let's talk about the different clairs. So first is clairvoyance, which I feel like most people have heard of.
Right.
And that's the ability to see beyond what the physical eye can see, or our inner eye, or our third eye is also what it's known as. Our mind's eye. It's the ability to visually see the person who has passed. Clairaudience is the ability to hear beyond what the physical ear can hear. When you hear a thought that's not yours, or the ability to hear directly, as in conversation, with a person who has passed.
Okay.
Clairsentience is the ability to feel the spirit, what people describe as a gut feeling.
That's what I have.
And when you're feeling information or you get gut pulls, and a lot of times people experience this kind of, you can experience this when you travel and you're filled up with this energy and you find these new experiences just will pop up when you're, that's kind of like a clairsentience kind of
Right.
happening as well. And then claircognizance is the ability to know without using any other senses. So the ability to sense or feel the presence and emotions of a person who has passed. And also when you know something with every ounce of your being, even when there's no logical way you could or should, that's another version of claircognizance.
Okay.
And then clairgustance is the ability to taste beyond the physical taste buds can taste, which is fucking
like
kind
that.
of weird, but also like, I just want to, like, if you
Is
could
it
just
like-
imagine eating like the best things all the time.
I would imagine
let's
like it's like
just taste it.
Do you know like when you go into a memory and you can taste shit? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's that. It enables us to receive messages from the spiritual realm by tasting the essence of various substance in the form of non-physical flavors or taste sensations. It's exactly like the taste that we like when you're eating something, but there's nothing that you're eating.
Right.
Like when you taste the rainbow or taste colors, maybe even too.
Fucking Skittles.
Or you're high on acid. You can also
Never done
access that then. Not yet.
Wait, isn't that mushrooms? I don't know. I'm super ignorant with drugs.
You can do that on mushrooms and
You can taste colors and shit.
I don't know. I mean, people say I tasted colors on different, like, fucking.
Did you taste
different
colors
drugs, I
when
don't
you
know.
went to
No.
like Hall Notes? No.
No, I didn't. I don't think I've ever tasted a color. I definitely felt like I didn't have a body and that I was, like, in another world.
Okay. Noted. Just
was great.
curious. Anyway, go on.
And when I was on acid, it was like. When I was on mescaline, that was more like, I'm floating, I'm in outer space, I'm like in like what, like where, I don't know.
I don't
the
know
world.
if I don't think I would like that. That would freak me out.
It was more like like me seeing. It was more visual, and I felt like when I was on acid, it was visual, but also like it was a lot of my inner feeling about
right.
like I don't know. It was real. It was cool.
I don't think I would like that. Anyway, go on.
It was neat. Anyways, and then there's clairalience, which is the ability to smell beyond what the physical nose can smell. So I'll talk a little bit more about what that can look like later.
Okay.
So for mediums, all these things can be happening at once during a reading.
That would be intense.
Which is, yeah, could you imagine having to
No.
like decipher all that?
I would probably implode. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah. But sometimes just a few of those things can be happening at once or just one at a time. And the same can happen for you as well. The human, normal person. That's why and I feel like that's kind of why this stuff isn't proven science, because it's also a different experience for everyone that is experiencing it. And it can't be like, well, that person didn't feel that, so it's not real. But it's like, it's actually it's
talk a
personal
little bit
to everything.
I talk a little bit about that today. So
We always know.
yeah.
We're so clear.
Simpatico.
We're so ESP.
We're so is ESPN.
So clairvoyance is probably the most common of the clairs. And in order to access it, though, you need to believe that you have it. And you have to consciously use it for it to be effective. So, like, it's like a practice to if you, a normal person on the street, like these people that are mediums, like, yeah, they've been like tapping into this for years and years, and that's why they're so like sensitive to it.
Right.
And like normal people like us, like if you believe it and you believe you can also be able to do this as well, like it just, the first step is like actually knowing, like believing that it's real. I mean, that's with a lot of things though. So
Yeah.
you can argue whether or not it's real or not because, oh, well, you're just believing it. It's just, whatever you want to back that up with. But anyways, give it a shot. Let's get back into talking to dead people though, shall we?
Okay. Yes.
So we've been using mediums for years to help with grief of losing loved ones. And although we'll never obviously completely get rid of the pain of losing a loved one or take away the sadness of not having them, a medium can offer a certain level of evidence that the soul survives death and reestablish a connection. And this is called evidential psychic mediumship. And they do this by bringing through highly evidential and specific information that nobody else could possibly know. And this is what reestablishes that connection. So if you've ever watched these shows, it's like, you're like, how the fuck did they know about his uncle's like coat that was always sitting on their chair that they loved? Or, you know, it's like, this isn't like, yeah, that shit could be fake for TV, but like this shit happens in everyday life with people. Like, I'll give you an example. My sister had a boss, who was like an intuitive, and she also is a hairdresser, and she would like be doing people's hair for them, never met them in her life, and like past people that have passed would come to her and like want to communicate with the people sitting in her chair, and she's like, I literally have never met them in my life. And they would she like that's happened where like that happened to Brittany one time when she was getting her hair done by this girl, where Brittany's grandma came to her while Brittany was getting her hair done. Brittany's one of our friends that we used to work with, but yeah, so it's just like shit is real.
It is real.
And it's pretty unexplainable.
It is. For people that do it.
I mean, science, it's unexplained by science.
It is.
So the initial clue for a medium may not be a specific individual who passed. So it might not be like, oh, Grandma Joy wants to say hello. Like, it could be at
Joy,
first like a possession
name.
of a. Oh, it is.
I was joking. I was being a
It might be like a possession, like a hat or a piece of jewelry, article of clothing that comes to the individual. Initial clue might be another individual who has passed, who like acts as like a connection with the other person that you're trying to get through to,
like a messenger.
Because you know they might just be floating off in the spirit world.
They're
like,
just busy.
Woo, this is the shit.
They're playing their
Fuck
harp
yes.
and shit, and they're just busy.
They're just like shooting arrows and stuff.
They're not Cupid. I don't know.
I don't know. They're not. You're right. They're just floating around having a fucking great old time. So
oh my god.
So there's a I don't know if you guys know what Goop is, but it's like Gwyneth Paltrow's health and wellness like fucking company, and it's whatever. It's awesome. It's legit for sure. But she also they also have a Netflix series, and there's an episode that they talk all about after death communication, and they talk with this medium Laura Lynn Jackson. Yeah. And I was also reading this interview with her, and I just wanted to share how she describes what happens to her when she does a reading.
Okay.
Because it's fucking crazy.
Right.
So when I do this is what she says.
Okay.
When I do a reading, it's almost like I lift my energy up and click it into place on a higher plane. It sounds odd, but it's like when you get an elephant boost when you're little and can see above the crowd. So it's like she's just like
an elephant boost.
Yes, where she's also
because you're on an elephant. And you're
she's also very woo woo, so she has very magical ways of describing things. Anyways,
I like that.
So she also talks about getting messages from spirit guides as well.
Yep.
So she says we all have spirit guides, though throughout time and history we've called them guardian angels. They're assigned teachers to help us on our path here. They will appear as points of light and will bring psychic information forward. And she says this is one way she gets information
100%.
Is from people's spirit guides.
Yep.
And she says we all bring cords or connections to people who we are connected to with in this lifetime. So she says, like, if you're married, your aura, like she sees auras and stuff.
Yep.
So your aura is actually connected to your spouse's aura, and she could actually read the energy off of you since you're married. And like when your soul is actually like
because you're connected.
The deeper meaning of marriage.
Yeah.
Not just when you sign the paper. I mean, what?
You should write a book.
Me?
On marriage.
I should.
On auras and shit.
Auras and shit. And then she also talks about how she's had to throughout the time, throughout the years, she's had to figure out how to organize in her mind, because I think at first it was all this shit coming at you at once. I can only imagine
it can get clouded, and you have to figure out what is truth and what is not truth,
and what is what and what is not. So she describes when channeling past loved ones, it comes in on her right side of her mind's eye, and then if it's a mother figure, it's on the upper right. If it's a father figure, it's the lower right.
Interesting.
And then when she's channeling stuff that's like actually about yourself and your actually person, who you are in the present, and like your future, like just who you are as yourself, it comes in on the left side of her mind's eye.
Gotcha.
But I just thought that was fucking fascinating. She also says, it's very beautiful too, because I lose my sense of quote unquote me. I still know I'm Laura and I still know I'm on Earth, but I get to transcend who I am and tap into this universal love. It also goes on to say that she's never had a reading that she's done where there has been any judgments. She feels so connected to the person after she reads them, and she feels so much unconditional love for them, and that's literally her experience every time she has a reading, which
That's really cool.
I think is a pretty powerful.
It's very powerful.
Like, it's not like you're possessed. Like,
No,
it's
but
not.
it goes into that the ideology or the theory of just that we are all one. Mm-hmm. So it's just like an extension of herself. Mm-hmm. I'm a little drunk, so I'm...
That's beautiful, Shay. Oh my God, Shay's done. I need to catch up. All right, so let's talk about some experiences people can have when they're having an after-death communication. So the most common form of contact is sentiment. Is sensing a presence, and that's called sentient ADCs. And this is people mostly discount their experiences a lot, thinking, oh, I'm just imagining this. But it's a distinct feeling that your loved one is nearby, though he or she cannot be seen or heard. And though most often felt during the days and weeks immediately after the death, you may sense or intuitively know or feel their presence months or even years later as well. But a lot of the times people have been they've shown to, wow, I can't fucking talk.
You got the power in you.
They feel this, right after their loved ones have passed is when a lot of people feel it, which I've definitely, my aunt and my 2 grandmas that passed in the last couple years, I've definitely have had experiences with all of them.
I believe that.
And I
well, you
still
talked
believe
about
that
like
I do.
when we went to what was it? We went to the Shambhala Center, and then you were talking about how was it your grandma that she said, who did she say that she was going to come in purple butterflies?
Or it was the purple, or my aunt. I was telling you about my aunt who was the yellow butterfly.
Right.
And then we saw those purple lavender flowers, and
That's
that
what it
was.
was.
That
Yes.
was my grandma's
Yes.
little sign.
That's what you said.
The
Yeah.
lavender,
Which is very
purple
cool.
flowers that we saw all along up there. But yeah, it's crazy. You just gotta look for it sometimes. So the next one is hearing a voice, or auditory ADCs. Some people state they hear an external audible voice with their ears. Really, it's more of a telepathy, technically, but it sounds like you're hearing something with your ears. And when you have two-way communication, it's usually by telepathy, which is also called mind-to-mind contact or thought transference, kind of like what the aliens do. Anyways, a large percentage of the messages received are brief and to the point, like 25 words or less kind of thing. But on the other hand, few experiencers are able to have entire conversations by telepathy with past people. Another thing people experience is feeling a touch, or it's called tactile ADCs. And people who have a very close physical and emotional relationship recognize the distinctive and familiar touch of their family member or friend sometimes.
Right.
You may feel your loved one touch you with his or her hand, or place an arm around your shoulders or back or waist. You may feel a tap, a pat, a caress, a stroke, a kiss, or even a hug. And these are all forms of affection, nurturing, and love. And when our friend and coworker Cody died,
God, I forgot about that.
he used to,
The chills.
we would sit at the bar, like when he was still alive. We would, like, when we would be sitting at the bar at the end of our shifts, and like he would be hanging out with us and talking or whatever. And before he would leave, if we were still there, he'd like come hug you behind and like give you a kiss on the forehead sometimes, and like he was just like the sweetest.
He was a gentle giant for sure.
He was the sweetest ever, and I swear to God, after he died, I felt him kiss me on the forehead when I was sitting at the bar one night.
Gives me the chills.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I felt it.
I believe it. He's okay now, but that sucks.
Yeah,
the whole thing sucked.
Yeah. Another one is smelling a fragrance or olfactory ADCs. You may smell your relatives or friends' favorite cologne, aftershave, or perfume. Another common aroma is flowers, bath products, tobacco smoke. One of my papas, I've never experienced this, but like a lot of family members have experienced cigar smoke.
Yeah,
And that, because my grandpa used to smoke
like a chimney.
like a chimney.
Yeah.
And you'll smell cigar smoke out of literally nowhere.
Yeah.
And no one will be around. No one will be smoking. And you'll just smell it.
Smoking cigars even in the
That's
afterlife.
sweet.
It's like, can't kill me now.
Yeah.
Good on him.
There's also partial appearances, which is just, you can either see part of them, or full appearances that you can see past loved ones. These are both things that can happen. And sometimes verbal communication can take place, sometimes not. Again,
Varies.
there's lots of different things that can happen. There's also a glimpse beyond, or ADC visions. And you might see an image of a deceased loved one in a picture that is either 2-dimensional and flat, or 3-dimensional like a hologram. Also encounters at alpha, which is like your alpha state of consciousness. This is like kind of when you're about to fall asleep. A lot of times past people that have passed on will come to you during that time, because you're not as in your fucking conscious state where you're
Right.
you're fucking
Yeah.
you're more open to it when you're in that kind of like lower, just like relaxing meditative kind of state.
Right.
And then also people have visitation dreams, and these are much more vivid, intense, colorful, and more real than ordinary dreams. And these are extremely common. And I know people that have had dreams like this, but they're like, it was just a dream.
Right.
But I also know people that do have dreams like this, and they like know they were visited. Or I have a cousin that like gets visited by people that have passed in her and friends' life. Like, she must be some sort of connection to people, because she'll have passed, whether it's related to her or like a friend's like family member, come to her and like give her messages in her dreams to give to her friends or
Right.
other family members and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy too.
That is crazy.
Yes, and these may happen in a familiar place or one that is foreign to you. And there's endless possibilities of what might occur during these dreams. And yeah, like I said, these happen more easily because when you're open and relaxed and receptive, it's more likely to come to you.
Right.
So another one is person-to-person like telephone ADCs. So
Oh, I don't
this
like
can
that.
occur during sleep or when you're fully awake. You'll hear a phone ring, and when you answer, not like the actual phone ring, but you'll hear a phone ring and you answer it, and your deceased loved one will give you a short message. Two-way conversations are also possible. They may sound far away, but they're usually very clear. That's fucking crazy.
That is gross.
Also material matters or physical phenomena. This looks like lights or lamps blinking on and off, radios, television, stereos, mechanical objects or toys being activated, things being turned over or moved, is examples of these material or physical phenomena. Another thing that like my family has told me about my papa is he'll tilt a picture frame. So if you like see a picture frame that's tilted randomly, it's my papa apparently. That's
Interesting.
Like
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like something I've heard since I was fucking like a child. I was like, okay, whatever. And then last but not least, symbolic ADCs. And people frequently ask a higher power or the universe or their deceased loved one for a sign that he or she still exists. And many receive such signs, like we talked about, like butterflies. And occasionally these signs are so subtle that they may be missed or they may be discounted as coincidences. So common signs include butterflies, rainbows, species of birds and animals, flowers, and finding numerous kinds of inanimate objects like coins, feathers, pictures. Like I hear pennies or something, or dimes, or something that you'll find like that people have found too, that they believe is signs from their past loved ones.
Nice.
So many people report feeling an incredible sense of peace during and after an ADC experience, and the it's called, quote unquote, the peace that passeth all understanding. Almost all after-death communications provide comfort, hope, and profound emotional and spiritual healing, especially to those who are grieving and are fearful of death. And again, whether you want to believe it or not, like I've had these crazy times where like I will just be like, nothing's going on, not like just randomly I'll be sitting in my house and all of a sudden I will have this fucking feeling come over me of like, it's like of complete peace.
Right.
But I'll also start bawling my eyes out.
Right.
No fucking reason. I'll feel the presence of like whoever it is. Like it's mostly been my aunt. Hi. And I also feel like, and then when it's over, it's like maybe for like a couple minutes. Right. But then when it's over, I feel like I literally had an outer body experience. Like I feel like I wasn't like,
you're a sensitive little Sally.
How long did that last? Yeah. Like, and also another thing too is I have a lot of family members that are very in tune to this kind of stuff. So I feel like it also has to do with like your family. Like if your family in the past hasn't been open to this kind of stuff, maybe that's why you aren't as open to it.
Right.
Or you're not experiencing as much. Yeah,
you're just shut down, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't.
It's just a learned experience.
It's exactly, and
for sure.
And I don't know. I've just been hearing about this kind of stuff my whole life, which is and I mean, I grew up Catholic and stuff. Not that has anything to do with me believing in this, but like, I don't know. I've just personally have experienced that, so it's just. I don't know. It's mind-blowing, and it's like, what is this if it's not real? Like, like
it
what?
It can be just some weird coincidence.
It's a very fucking huge
people say, like, it's just a misfiring of the brain. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So it's encouraged, basically, that in any of these experiences, you just trust your own experience and accept them for being real. If you want to or not. And if you don't, then that's fine. A lot of people assert that ADCs are merely just grief-induced hallucinations based upon wish fulfillment, imagination, magical thinking, fantasies, memories, denial, emotional needs.
Right. Daydreamers.
And those, who knows? Maybe that is just what it is. But there's just so much more proof that goes beyond 100%. That. And that's what I want to talk about next. So to reinforce and prove that this actually happens, numerous experiencers report having an ADC before they even learned of their loved one's sudden or unexpected death. Therefore, they would have not had been grieving the loss of their relative or friend, and frequently the time of the transition and the time of the ADC are exactly the same. And that, there's definitely lots of stories like that where it's like, I just felt like blah, blah, blah happened. And then they later find out, oh yeah, that literally happened at that same time you were feeling like that.
Right.
So many ADC experiencers are evidential because they provide specific information the experiencers didn't even know or could not have known before their ADCs occurred. For example, they might be told the location of something of emotional or financial value that is lost that they're looking for but weren't able to find. And then those items have been revealed to them. And then in many cases, a person's life and property are literally protected or saved because of information they're given during an ADC. That's like, or even sometimes you hear about like this, like people's like near-death experiences where like some random person that they didn't know like will tell them something and then they never
Right.
see them again. Like, you
Yeah.
know, that's like maybe your little guardian angels. Who knows? Anyway, this man, I was reading an article that he wrote. He's, I think, is a medium, but he was saying he was advised by his deceased father to go outside and check the swimming pool. And when he did, he rescued his 20-month-old son, John,
my
who was
God.
drowning.
Jesus.
One time my mom had a dream. We had just, our cat had just had kittens. And my mom had a dream that her dad, who was dead, who was passed,
I like how you
she
like
had
try
a
to.
dream that
He was dead.
was
he was
dead.
passed. I'm like, okay. So aggressive.
she like had a weird like she thought she was awake kind of dream that
Right.
that her dad was holding a kitten and he was like, "Thanks for the kitten, Bon." The next morning we went out and one of the kittens was dead.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, that gives me the chills
Isn't that
too.
crazy? Woo! See, guys, I'm not lying to you.
He took a kitten.
Um
God. It's kind of interesting.
So this category of people who receive protection for potential automobile and aircraft accidents, medical emergencies, criminal activities, industrial accidents, these are what you would think of as maybe miracles. And I was actually going to maybe do my paranormal only on miracles.
Right.
But then I just got deeper into this and it covered it anyway, so it's fine.
it's true.
So the account, if you're also ever told to slow down, stop your car, drive a different route, check your car. Sometimes that's a loved one who has died that has passed, maybe
Right.
telling you to, you know,
Check your shit.
check your shit. There might be alerting you to, you know, not go somewhere. There's also firsthand accounts of people who are planning to take their own life and actually in the process of doing so, but because a deceased loved one came to them at just the right moment, they changed their mind. And an interesting note that 60% of those who came back to help someone with suicidal feelings had died from taking their own life in this man's research.
Well, look at that.
Isn't that weird?
That's kind of cool.
And research indicates that after-death communication experiences are so prevalent that they should be regarded as natural and a normal part of life because they honestly happen so much. So if you don't really know anyone or you don't think that you know people that have these kinds of experiences,
Right.
maybe you've never asked.
It's true because they're probably,
That's one of my favorite things to ask people.
probably-
First time I meet them.
they're probably just either shy about because you don't know. Like it's
Yeah,
like
you
asking
don't
somebody
know.
about like their religion. How do
Yeah,
they react?
exactly. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, like if you know they don't think it's the fucking devil,
Right.
like
Oh,
if you know it's not, you know,
right.
then it's fine. So, and the main reason that we are so discredited from this is because people have been taught to fear and discredit it, mostly because we don't completely understand it, and partly because so many religions have taught that it was evil.
Right.
And it's evil spirits, and
Oh,
you're
it's a
gonna get
witch
possessed by
and-
the devil, or
yeah.
you're a witch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
not
all
even get into
bullshit.
that yet.
Nope. We're not doing that.
But by changing our perspective about the other side and simply considering our eternal nature, can help us maybe come to terms that, whoa, maybe we actually can do this.
It's true.
And like anything in life, moving past our fear enables us to discover new aptitudes and reach to higher levels of consciousness.
Get after it. 100%.
So just to end, on an end note, how can we
How can you
help
donate to this? No,
access-
just kidding.
how can we access the other side, and how can we kind of develop our little, you know, our little skill set to be able to do this?
I only want to access Elvis and JFK.
You can try. And this is from a girl named Brie Melanson. I chose her because her name's Brie. Just
Duh.
kidding. But it was actually on Gaia.com, your favorite.
It is my favorite.
And she's a spiritual medium and teacher, mainly focusing on people moving past limiting subconscious beliefs and strengthening their intuition. And here's what she has to say. To begin opening up your intuition and bridge the gap between the physical and non-physical.
She says it just like this.
She does.
Verbatim.
And in this tone. So the first things first, can you guess what it is you could do to help yourself? It's something that is pretty much what you need to do in every aspect of your life.
Meditate?
Yes! I knew it! Literally, basically, apparently, if you just meditate, you're going to have a whole new world of knowledge and life.
It's true. You can be like Princess Jasmine on that carpet.
It's the quickest route to strengthening your intuition because it's from this place that all messages come through. You can achieve this through intentional breathing, guided meditation, or even moving meditation like yoga or walking in nature helps even strengthen that. Another way is to relax and enjoy the present. We're so busy with our thoughts all the fucking time. We're continually responding to every physical thing and stimulus around us. And it's hard for us to receive information when we're always like, oh, this means this because I know that because I know everything. And blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So when we quiet that shit down,
it's all good.
More shit can come through. More intuition can come through.
That's right.
Another one is to release sorrow. And release sorrow and the misconception that they are dead. From my experience, this is Bree talking, but the other Bree that's an actual medium, Bree Melanson.
Oh.
This is so confusing.
Like, you fucked this up.
I am so confusing. That she's witnessed them being more alive, rejuvenated, and vibrant than ever before. So also honor signs that you receive. Pay attention to your dreams. They often visit us in this way, like I said, because we're in a state of utter relaxation and receiving. Don't bat away these experiences. And then lastly, create connection and find soul. We tend to be so focused on the physical, and opening our mind to the possibility is the first step. It helps by noticing the infinite ways that life is woven together and the perfect ways solutions are provided, the seemingly coincidental ways we meet people at the right time. And if you really look about it, it's undeniable that when you look back on your life, how things to end up, working out, all these little signs that we get end up, leading us to connect. And it doesn't hurt to believe things that are working out. Believe that things are working out for you. It doesn't hurt to believe that anyway. Even if it's a crock of shit. Which I don't think it is. Anyway. So there's also plenty of books out there on afterlife and even past lives. There's confirmed studies of children remembering their previous lives and personal accounts of mediumship that are fucking mind-blowing. So
hell yeah.
You just gotta go look. And the studies are endless, and it just has to resonate with you, like we said.
100%.
So let's get our freak on. And that's all I got.
That was a dose of woo-woo, and I like it.
And also, another thing is, if you're like, I don't know anyone that has ever experienced that, like, maybe just ask your friends if they, like, I don't know.
Right.
It's also interesting to hear people's accounts because it's like if you trust someone, it's not like they're just fucking lying to you.
Right.
Right?
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah, again, unless they are like, that's the devil, Bobby Boucher. Like, no, maybe chill out on them. Maybe chill out on grandma. Or, unless grandma's like a fucking voodoo queen.
Well,
totally do it.
Then she wouldn't be like that. She wouldn't say that's the devil.
She wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no.
And don't hide the truths because it goes against the system of our lives. And that's all I have to say. How long was that? Fucking forever?
It's not that long.
I haven't even drank my drink. Shay is done. I'm going to chug my drink now.
I need to get some more in my body.
I'm going to chug my drink. That's all I got.
All right. I like
Hope you guys
expanded your minds.
Hope you guys aren't like, wow, Bree
expanded your little minds.
A special
person. No, she's not.
Dummy.
She's awesome.
No, it's fine. Whatever, again,
it has to resonate with you. The only way that it would ever work is if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Then it's fine.
Yeah.
Then don't even worry about it. Go about your life.
Yeah. We'll just be seeing all the cool shit. No big deal.
Yeah, I'm just going to be talking to my fucking everyone I know. Just kidding. I'm going to be talking to...
Okay.
Just shut up. Shut up, Brianna. Shut up.
No,
shut
you're
up. Just
fine.
shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Do you remember that Black Eyed Peas song? Cause you're trying to make it work, but that
I do remember that one. I was like, which one is that one?
Wait, what song is that? It's Shut Up.
Is it Shut Up? Okay.
Gonna be your lady. I think I'm going crazy.
I don't know which one. I don't know what it was called.
It's that.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna end it on that, but you didn't. I was trying to cue it, but I didn't. Was that like...
What?
Was that fine?
I think it was good.
Okay.
I think it was fine.
Okay.
I need your validation.
I know. I need to stop needing validation.
You're perfect.
I need to know with my intuition.
Yeah, you do. Wow,
My
you're
spirit guides.
Just ask them for help.
Please.
I also know of my aunt can kind of see that kind of stuff. And like the other day, all of her fire alarms went off like at 2:00 in the morning, like simultaneously. Like not the beep, like they went off and they just stopped. And I was kind of looking it up, and some of the stories say like the reasons why some of the times that like yes, it could be like the cold air could kick on, and there's like you need to dust out your shit, or it's electrical and you have like a little like a little power surge in it. But it also is like it's usually like when like if a spirit is lost apparently and it just doesn't know where it's at. It's not malevolent or anything like that, but it's just lost. And then she told me like, yeah, actually, so her dad passed away about 1.5 years ago, and they went the other day to go. He's buried up in Evergreen, and they went, her and her 2 kids, and then met up with her sister and her husband to just go plant some like wildflowers around the grave, and because they just got the headstone in. But right beside his grave was an open grave that they just hadn't filled in yet with a casket right there, and they just hadn't come to put it in yet. And she walked by it, and she's like, she got like chills from head to toe. So I'm like, oh my god, what if it followed you home? So anyway.
That's why I'm good. I'm so scared of it because I feel like they're like, oh, get away from that one.
Right? What? Yeah.
But not my loved ones.
No. So no, and it wasn't, and it said like it could mean, and again, take it with what you will. But she's like, there's no reason why they would go off. It just changed the batteries in them. Like, I'm like, well, it could be this. I was being devil's advocate for sure, but I'm like, but it could be that too, because she's highly sensitive to that stuff for sure. But yeah, she's like, it gave her the chills because it was, I mean, that would give me the fucking chills if I walked by and it was like, there's a dead person right there. It's just weird to me. I don't know. That stuff.
That is weird.
I definitely will be cremated when I die. Like, I'm not going to be put in the ground. Absolutely not.
Cremate me, please. I do not need you to, like, fucking do my makeup when I'm dead.
No, that freaks me out.
Please, Lord.
It just creeps me out.
Like, I understand that, like,
it's
some
a ritual,
people want that.
and it's a religious
like,
thing.
My grandma was like, this is what I want to wear. This is what I want.
My grandma's the same way. She's like, this is what I want to be. Like, this is what I want to wear in. Like, this is, I'm like, well, I don't like that.
And yeah, it's just fucking generational differences.
And it's a religious thing too. And to each their freaking own. But like,
yeah, I want to be a tree or cremated.
Yeah. You could do both. You could be a little bit of, oh, that's right. You could be a little pod. That's right. Which is very cool. I think that's actually a very cool.
I know.
But it's still just being in the ground. But that scares me.
This was grown for my dead grandma.
Yeah.
Which is actually sweet.
It is sweet. Anyway.
And then it saves the earth.
It does. We need a lot of saving. Okay, all right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay, so mine is also kind of.
We've been recording that whole time?
Oh no, just for like 3 minutes. But yeah, a little bit. Yeah, for a minute. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Anyway, so I rolled science this week. Yes. And for my book report today, I did the science of the placebo effect.
Oh shit!
Right. Now, granted, there isn't a lot of science to back this up, but I'm just going to give you what I found, and then you can make an educated guess. Like you do in science class.
Like a fucking scientific method, bitch.
True. One day we should actually do like a whole scientific method thing with something stupid like,
Yeah.
I think that my cat will respond to these cat treats more because it actually has mice fucking skeletons in it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm on drink number 1.5.
Also,
and
Buddha is still on the bed.
I know. Look at that big old beach
She is
whale.
amused with us today.
Did she look like a majestic little thing?
She does.
I think I'm gonna have her stuffed when she dies. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But I don't know.
Maybe you
look
should
how
ask her about that after she dies if you want her to be stuffed or not.
If I ask her
Channel
and she
that.
responds to me, like I will shit my pants and I will absolutely have her stuffed. Like this is my talking cat. Like what are you talking about? Like get out of
She'll
here.
just be Salem from
will.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
He's a sassy motherfucker. And he drives a car. I'll just have her chauffeur me around. But only on my scooter because that would be hilarious. For me just to like hold on to her like behind and she can just move it.
Oh my God, Shay, it's like fucking scooter season.
I took her out the other day.
I might have to take her out.
You should take her out.
You should let me take
She's
her
a
out.
good time. She'll pay for your dinner and everything.
She will because I won't have to fill her up for gas for 6 years.
No, I've got that like in July when I broke myself and I still haven't filled up on gas.
Oh yeah, do you guys remember when Shay got a scooter and she literally broke her fucking leg the
you know
next
what?
day and
That
never
was-
rode it?
But that was a bless. I know I rode that thing when I still had my air cast
yeah,
on.
you're gangster.
And I was actual thankful for that because that got me to the front of the line of the Millennium Falcon. So thank you, little Scoots.
You know what? Everything happens for a reason.
Everything for a reason.
Everything happens for a fucking reason.
It's true.
Also, speaking of scooting, remember also, guys, when we did Tour de Fat and Shay was on a fucking knee scooter with her cast while we did Tour de Fat, which is a bike fucking marathon.
That was a good time.
Well, I just wanted you to know, Shay, that I have a new use for my cheetah fanny pack when we were Spice Girls.
Yeah.
And when I'm doing all my, because I'm a chief landscaper now out at the property for the event space.
You got promoted.
It is my little tool fucking belt. I
look
just
at
keep my
you.
phone in there, my chapstick, my
You're
fucking,
ready to go.
And then I can listen to my phone with my earphones.
You can do
just
all
put it
the
right in my
things.
little fanny pack.
You can do all the things right now.
I like cheetah. I'm wearing cheetah today.
I know. Look at you.
And our friend Mitch
was
already
gonna say,
commented
yeah,
on how I was
fucking-
bringing the Carol Baskin vibe, which she cannot ruin cheetah print for everyone.
Wait,
okay,
did she have a lot of cheetah shit or did she have tiger shit?
she said
No, she had
everything that was
cheetah
a
shit.
cat.
Anything was a cat. She's
Any
like,
cat
also,
print.
I'm allergic to cats, so it's fine. I'm like, I think the cats are allergic to you, motherfucker.
You
like,
crazy
holy crap.
Bitch.
You're fucking crazy.
Okay.
Fucking banana. I was going
She's
fucking banana
bananas.
hammock. I'm like, that's not right.
Fucking banana. She is a banana. She is so bananas. It's filled in a hammock.
Oh,
Bananas. What?
what? Okay.
No, banana
No.
hammocks are
Different.
man
yes.
thongs. But
Yes,
that's
thank
fine.
you.
Okay, moving on from banana hammocks to placebo
placebo
effects.
Okay.
Banana flavored placebo
Ooh.
effects.
I wouldn't like that because I don't like banana flavored
Banana
anything.
flavored shit sucks unless it's real. Okay,
It is. Okay. Ready?
I'll shut up.
No, you're fine. Because I don't think mine's going to be as long as yours, so it's fine.
Mine is so long.
It was 45 minutes. We're better right now. No, we're better than we were. I can speak English. Anyway, I probably need like a burger or something after this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We should get elevated.
I know.
And by elevated, I mean hi. Just kidding. That's a sandwich place. Shout out local sandwiches.
There you go. See?
Okay, go Shay.
Okay. You're like, it was 2022 and she started her story finally. Okay, so placebo, the placebo definition, which I'm sure everybody knows what a fucking placebo is, but in case you don't, this is the definition, the definition per Wikipedia. The American Society of Pain Management Nursing define a placebo as any sham medication or procedure designed to be void of any known therapeutic value. So,
Any sham?
it's actually like, which I didn't know that. Like, so they call them sham medications or sham.
That's funny that that's the word that they use.
Right,
Like,
or sham therapy
what a
or sham surgeries.
so funny.
Right, like it's a sham. Which
I thought that was a slang term, but apparently it is the scientific term.
It's a scientific term.
Fucking sham.
Hashtag science right here.
Sham wow, bitch.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sham fucking wow.
Oh, my God. And is it an actual sham?
Wouldn't that be the most ironic product?
This is the only reason why I wish we were recording, like, video right now, because your face, like, just as you're typing something, you're like,
I'm just typing our hashtags for next week, basically.
I really like that. Okay, so in a clinical trial, a placebo response is the measured response of a subject is the measured response of subjects to a placebo. The placebo effect is the difference between that response and no treatment. It's very wordy, so I apologize. Okay. So it is also part of the recorded response to an active medical intervention. So again, lots of wordage, blah, 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 blah. So it makes my kind of head spin a little bit. Any measurable placebo effect is termed either objective, like, for example, lowered blood pressure, or subjective, like lowered perception of pain. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so hashtag vague at best. That's what it all means, is the placebo. Holy shit. Like, I'm pretty sure if, like, here, take these sugar pills, it'll sober you up faster. I'll be like, okay. And then I'll be like, I'm just, like,
worked.
speaking like like a presidential address.
Shay, have this pill. It's going to make you...
Done.
Just kidding.
Done. Okay. So, common placebos include tablets like sugar pills, injections like saline, or sham surgery. So that, like, again, like somebody like cutting your knee open and then sewing it back up, but you didn't. It's essentially like you made an incision,
and they have
and like cut it and then like sew it back up. And
they do placebo surgery.
They do for like knee surgery. Which
but I mean, I guess they gotta fucking research it,
right? So I'll talk about that a little bit later. But anyway, so placebo in Latin, just a little fun fact, is for I shall be pleasing. So take for that as you will.
Okay. Yeah, when you get to the Latin root of a lot of words, it's like very telling.
Like quarantine, or whatever, quarantine is like the Latin is like for 40 whatever. So that's how, which we didn't do that at all, but that's cool.
No, we didn't.
I mean, we kind of did it. We did it for 14 days, which is like derivative of like square root of like whatever. No.
Which is a portion of the actual amount of time.
Because Americans are impatient. But just fine. Like,
we gotta get these folks back to.
I gotta go to the grocery store. It's fine. It's
zip
fine.
it.
Nope. Zip it real good. Okay. Here we go. Number 1. Let's go. Okay.
I gotta go to Dairy Queen. Okay.
They did. They did. Or the Cane's chicken. Like, did you ever see that fucking line? It was. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a long. I'm sorry, you guys. Just so you know. The Cane's chicken line, when it was all happening.
Cane's drive-through chicken line.
It would go around
down the fucking street.
So much to the point that somebody finally put a letter and was like, "You guys have got to like find a way to do some construction so it doesn't obstruct the traffic flow."
Well, people are fucking. Well, it's never been that big. Like, yes, sometimes the line at Cane's gets insanely long.
Yeah, everyone was jonesing for that chicken. Never.
That chicken is good as fuck.
But maybe because like that one time that Chick-fil-A down on College also, like a couple of their employees tested positive for coronavirus, so they're like, we're gonna go to Cane's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I'm not laughing at that.
No, but it's maybe funny. That's the reason why that they were like, we're going to Cane's. Like, they don't got corona.
Fuck Chick-fil-A. We gotta get Cane's. They got corona.
Fuck. I mean, Cane's is good, but
we're not spreading the rumor that all Chick-fil-A is corona, but they probably do.
But I mean,
from shooting the wild animals. I mean, what? That's Jimmy John's. What?
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. So anyway, let's break it down.
Jimmy John's this week though, so I'll shut up.
Did you? I don't like Jimmy John's. Anyway, hashtag sponsor us. Okay. So let's break it down. The placebo effect appears to depend on a combination of verbal suggestions, observational cues, and conditioning. So,
conditioning.
A scientific method, as you will. Mm-hmm. These factors create expectations that then influence the placebo effect by activating the brain's reward system. when people believe that a placebo is a real drug, either because they've been told it's the real thing or it's like it looks real, their brains produce more dopamine, a brain chemical, obviously strongly, obviously we know what dopamine is, but in case you don't know, it's a brain chemical strongly association with like reward and pleasure. The biological effects of a placebo, therefore, are similar to those of other pleasurable experiences, such as eating when hungry or drinking when thirsty. So it's just, again, a reward system. Mm-hmm. So then you take the conditioning, the process like by which we become like trained that one thing happens as a result of another. Also, it also plays a role in the placebo effect. If patients know particular therapy eases their symptoms, they are more likely to experience relief than when they believe that they're receiving that therapy again, like if they're going to receive it multiple times, even if they're given a placebo. So if they're like, okay, yeah, it's gonna work because I'm gonna get it multiple times, right? So
you could probably argue that after death communication is somewhat of a placebo if you keep believing that you're communicating.
Right.
Are you?
Right.
But are you really? But it's more than that. But who knows? Is it placebo? Anyways, go on.
So summing up just like the principle of it, like so you have expectations, like learning, like kind of what those expectations are, like just contextual clues, motivation, verbal cues, conditioning, emotions, and then all that should equal like symptom relief. So if you have all those things going on, each in that like that placebo, it potentially can generate some results. At least that's what kind of science is kind of showing. So there are some little facts that research has found that I don't know why I'm saying it like that about placebos. The placebo
I love it.
The placebo effects
I love it so much.
last longer when apparently when the medication is hard to obtain. So if you're like, so we have to go to Uganda and we have to go to this mountainside and in there is a little child that goes and she chisels away at like the little like Rockwell, and then she goes and she gets hit and she runs down the mountain and then she only goes like up one summer every 7 years and you're getting this medicine. It should work for you. Like apparently that makes a difference. So
that would make, because you're like this
precious.
better fucking work for me.
It's precious, like because this little child is working hard and like all the live long day. So apparently, if it's harder to obtain, apparently they see more results in the placebo effect.
That was a beautiful description.
I will credit, like in my brain, I'm thinking of like there was a comedian.
Is this Balto?
No, but like David Cross actually talks about like that when he in one of his bits, he talks about like how he went to like a fancy restaurant and he was like they're like what the fuck, like they're like they put like a sheet of gold upon their dessert and they're just like, and then he thought about that journey of what that gold went on, and it was like it was for Susu's medicine medicine money, and it was anyway. So it kind of it was
episodes about that,
right? So it was just that derived from that. Just I'm giving credit where it's due. Anyway, so the the placebo effect lasts longer if it's expensive. Mm-hmm. So there you go.
Of course,
it's like, oh my god, I'm paying $500 a month for this for insulin. It better work. Jeez,
yeah,
that makes me so sad, by the way.
Oh, that's a whole nother fucking...
Yeah.
But also, like, and even if you, like, I don't know, when I have to buy, like, ibuprofen, sometimes I'm, like, scared to buy the off-brand, because I'm like, is this not as powerful? But it's like, Advil. No, it is the same fucking thing.
It's the same thing.
Anyways, yeah.
100%.
They got us all fucking marketing.
It's true.
Good.
The doctor stresses the value of the medication. Like, you really need this or your leg's gonna fucking fall off. Not really, but like, I mean, if he really stresses it and really whatever, so it's all also dependent on your doctor and your physician to see, like, you know, just really kind of change your brain. So again, it's mind tricks.
Trust your doctors.
Yeah, it's like a shitty Jedi. So anyway,
perfect.
So also apparently, color matters. That's not a racist thing. I'm saying, like, it actually fucking matters. So studies have found that blue is more effective for sleeping pills. Red is more effective for pain pills, apparently. So
we are insane.
A lot of us are.
We are just trying to find
our little.
We are just. We're just like, oh well, this must. We're just so 100%. Desperate. And they know
Absolutely.
that because we're so reliant on the system.
We are.
Holy shit. Anyways. Wow.
So,
Bringing it really full circle.
you are, and we are. We're all doing it
We
together.
are, Shay.
We are. So,
We are. The youth of a nation. Okay, what?
perfect. Okay, so patients who, also studies have found patients who take placebos regularly do better than those who don't follow a schedule. So again, what's the word? I can't think of it. But anyway,
I can't either.
you know what I'm trying to say.
The rat race. Just
Yes.
kidding.
Kind of, regardless of the fact that
The cycle.
yeah, regardless of the fact that placebos have no real health benefit. So they just having like a schedule or just God, what the
Routine?
thank you. Good God. I
I got you, girl.
I think I need some protein in my life. Okay.
Yeah, we need to eat some lunch soon.
Fine. Okay. So, also, one study shows people with high dopamine levels are more likely to experience placebo effects, which makes sense because, I mean, that's what's triggering it, right? So you're going to probably get way more reward if you have high dopamine levels. So probably not the best thing for a drug addict who probably their dopamine levels are shot because their heroin has consumed it all like a little Pac-Man.
Oh, the heroines.
So they probably would just be like, this isn't working. And they're like, yeah, you're right, because
You're
there's
right.
nothing left in your tank.
Well,
But-
it also just goes to show, like, if you're a happier person,
True, that's true.
you don't need
you're
as
more-
much shit.
That's a good point. You're more positive.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get there faster. You're like, oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna take this and I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel better already.
You don't even need it.
So it still cannot be linked by a particular physical process at work of the body. So that's the only sciencey part that we're not quite connecting on because it doesn't have. There's no like super scientific proof that it's actually working. Like it can't like cure cancer, but it can take away some side effects. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Got it.
anyway, but there's
I feel that.
there's still no like linked like physical process. So you can't like watch like, oh look, that cell's doing that because of that pill. So it's not doing that. The placebo effect is often vulnerable to psychological factors such as stress and anxiety, obviously. So if you're going to also be more stressed out, have more anxiety, have more depression, you're probably going to look at it a little bit differently, but probably because your dopamine levels are at a different level as well. Boom, boom, boom.
Got it.
So, and then today, placebo is well recognized in modern medicine. Doctors at the Houston Veterans Affairs Medical Center have shown that again, it's funny to say, sham surgeries, like what I was saying earlier, slicing people's knees open and sewing them back up without any treatment provided the same improvements for people with like freaking just like knee replacements and shit. So they were showing the same improvements, which is bananas, right? So they're just like, oh, here's the little incision, don't worry, and all fixed. Here you go do cartwheels, and they're like, fucking yeah, and they're
The
just
power of the fucking mind, man.
telling you. So it varies by location and culture. So Americans tend to give a lot of power to injected drugs. Shocking, right? Europeans react more positively to placebo pills. A placebo for treating ulcers worked much better in Germany than Brazil. Germany was found, though, to be like least reactive to placebo pills for hypertension. So, not sure why, but again, so it just kind of varies for different cultures.
And that's another, like, that's fascinating. That, like,
Right?
it's by your fucking culture, even. Like, what you're being told as a fucking culture.
What kind of trickles down.
What's in your, that's
What trickles down.
Fascinating.
What trickles down, right? So
trickle,
it's
trickle.
trickle, trickle, dickle, dickle. That's weird. So it still occurs when patients know that they are taking a placebo, however. The power of the placebo has increased over the years. And maybe like the increase of awareness of mind over body, like theory, maybe going on. And the increased power is thought to be like a result of social conditioning. So like people that are like being told like, yeah, like it's all in your fucking mind. Like you have to just get beyond it, get beyond the box. So true psychological implications weren't understood until like the 1970s. Researchers studying dental patients found that they could block the placebo effect by chemically blocking the release of endorphins, the brain's painkillers. This suggested that the placebo treatments produce chemical responses. Responders to placebos are found to have more endorphins than like their spinal fluid, which is kind of crazy.
Wow.
Estimates for the placebo cure rate range from 15% to 72%. So that's a little
That's
bit.
quite a range.
It's like a wide margin, but
Yeah.
that's okay. The
But it just goes to show, like,
right.
it
just depends.
something's happening.
Right? It just depends where you fall. The longer the treatment period, the longer the treatment period and the larger the number of patients, physicians visits, the greater the effect. So maybe someone just needs a little TLC because, again, the more coddling a little bit, like not coddling, but you know what I mean, like the more attention.
Mm-hmm. People just want love and attention.
They just want some self-love. So rather than like seeing a doc for 15 fucking minutes, like maybe, and just getting like a drug shoved down your throat, like maybe all they want is like a doctor like, hey, how are you? It's just like when I went to the doctor back in February, which I don't have insurance, but like when I was feeling, which I'm again super convinced that I had coronavirus, where I was super convinced like, oh my God, I'm fucking dying, I can't fucking breathe. And the doctor that came in, it was like I was a fucking hair in his ointment, and he maybe saw me for maybe 5 minutes, 7 minutes tops, and it was just like, oh, and just like passed me off, like, oh, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's just a virus. It's just a virus. It's just a virus. It's just whatever. And we don't know. Come back when you're ready. And just like before I even said bye, just like was out the door. Like just no. And I get it. Like they have so many patients they have to see in a day, which again makes the medical system a little fucked. So, but I just was like, what was the point of that? Like.
Like, I feel like you didn't even see me. I feel like I feel 100%. That's literally the exact, like, I loved the doctor I've been going to. Like, I think she's awesome, but every time I would go in there, which wasn't often, I felt like, all right, let's get this over with. Like, what are your symptoms? What are blah, 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 blah. Okay, yep, this isn't it. Okay,
and
here
not
we go,
even
bye.
like making eye contact with you or anything like that.
Like, literally, I felt like she was reading a script. Do you have this? And she was, like, looking at her screen the whole time.
Right. Like, oh,
it's like,
you haven't been there, so that doesn't pertain to you.
And the fucking amount of paperwork and fucking shit that they have to deal with is fucking, I know,
100,
maddening
100%.
And so annoying that they have to do every little fucking tiny thing for one little tiny ailment. But just like
100%.
But it's again, that's not how it should be. Like, we're going to a doctor and paying hundreds of dollars monthly because we want to be taken care of. And that's another thing with other systems that we won't get into. But like, what, like, and we're just passed off like nothing. Anyways, moving forward.
But this is why it's a hot topic, because it's true.
Hot topic.
It's not like Hot Pocket. If you have a Hot Pocket, don't even go to the doctor either.
Did Hot Topic ever have commercials, or you just knew?
No, you just knew.
Like Spencer's. Like,
it's true. We were like,
you know where Hot Topic is. We don't need to advertise.
They have penises in there, and they're like funny novelty penises.
There are some weird gothic fun shirts in here. Come on in.
Phallic. Whatever.
Yes. And edible thongs.
They do.
Could you imagine what those are made of?
Oh, God.
You definitely will get cancer from those.
Thongs from like freaking Victoria's Secret. That's exactly what they're made out of.
Yeah.
So.
They just spray plastic on them and then they sell them to Victoria's Secret.
That's fucking foul. So, here's a couple examples about placebos. So, Henry, I think it's called Beecher? Beckner?
Sounds right. Could
be Beckner. Discovered the placebo effect as a medic in World War II, but there has been some documented I can speak, has been some documented clinical use of intentional administrative placebos back in 1785. After running out of painkilling morphine, he replaced it with simple saline solution, but continued telling the wounded soldiers it was morphine to calm them. To his surprise, almost half of the soldiers reported that the saline solution actually reduced or erased their pain. Completely. Can you imagine like have your like fucking leg blown off and you're like, this feels great, doc.
Which
Feels amazing.
the
Imagine
fucking
that. Yeah.
power.
The power of the mind. 100%.
Speaking of that, if no one's watched the documentary, have you watched Heal on Netflix? It's called Heal, just Heal. And it's all about how people are like how you can literally heal yourself from
Right.
it's like it's insane. You should definitely watch it, and it's all about the power of the mind and like
Right.
how all this whatever.
Yeah.
It's a good documentary. You should watch it if you're interested in this kind of shit. Anyways, go forward. Go forward.
Go forth,
Go
my son.
forth,
Go
my
forth,
child.
my child.
And spread love and peace to all.
So 40% of the soldiers reported that the saline like treatment eased their pain. So like that's a pretty big margin as well.
It's huge.
So just take that as you will. So the power of suggestion is a double-edged sword, though. If you expect a treatment to help you, it will more likely to do so, right? So again, the power of the mind. And if you expect a treatment that will be harmful, you are more likely to experience negative effects. That phenomena is called I think it's called a nocebo, which is
A no.
like instead of a placebo, it's a nocebo. It's probably
That just
a
reminds me.
placebo, like a placebo.
That's so. It's just
Nocebo,
like
yeah.
that's hilarious.
And that's derived from the Latin "I shall harm."
Oh,
It was a tiny firework.
that
So
was a very special sounding firework.
right. So for example, if you tell a person that a headache is a common side effect of a particular medication, that person is more likely to report headaches even if they are taking a placebo. The power of expectation is like pretty much formidable and probably plays a significant role to the benefits and the side effects of commonly prescribed medications. Some experts believe that the nocebo, or how the fuck you say it, effect accounts for at least a part of the growth in people reporting food sensitivities like gluten and dairy.
Literally, I believe 1000%.
Can you imagine like being like a server and be like, I nocebo you and I raise you 20.
Hashtag
motherfucker."
nocebo. Nocebo. We got a nocebo right here.
Yeah, that would be amazing. They rang in the ticket like that, like, probably a nocebo. So no big deal. If you fucking sprinkle that like fucking like croutons on there, it's gonna be fine. Just pick them off.
Don't try that at your local restaurant, especially nowadays, because we are trying to keep everyone in our restaurants as much as possible.
That's very true, though. That's very true.
And also,
However, like I'm actually pretty sure that the dairy has fucked my body up. Yeah, but gluten, no. Like I love gluten. I just don't want to. I just shouldn't eat gluten or like fucking carbs.
yeah,
is really
we
what I
should. Well, the fucking shit that.
But
it
I
all
can,
goes back to the food
but
system.
I can eat it. It's not gonna kill me. Like a lot of people are like, I can't have it.
And
like,
a lot
you
of
just
people
don't wanna
can't,
have it.
and that's fine.
But it fucks the people that can like have it, like because it's the people that are just like
We
can't
just
really have. Like
need
yes,
to
you
stop
can.
fucking each other
You're just
over.
You're just on like a low carb diet, and it's just an easier way for you to not say like the 4 things that you don't want to say on the menu. That's all that is.
Exactly.
You just want to say like no carbs instead of being like, can you just take out this, and this? That's all that is. You fucking.
And I know we do have gluten-free listeners, and we believe that you have a very large sensitivity and that you have an issue. I
Yeah.
know that.
I do too. I'm just.
But there are people,
my
just
little
like there are people in
soapbox.
every avenue of life that fuck it up for everyone else.
That's true. That's true.
You know? That's all this is.
That's all it is. It's all good.
Hashtag nocebo.
Nocebo. So, not everyone has a therapeutic response to a placebo. If that like were the case, obviously, we would need fucking drugs, right?
Which maybe we should look more into that.
Exactly. So instead,
The power of the mind.
right? So instead, we could simply wield the power of suggestion. Understanding why certain people improve with placebo treatment and others do not is like the holy grail of the placebo research. That's obviously still way in the process right now. We have like, again, it's science, but it's not, because there's not like scientific evidence to back it up in the sense like we know, like we can see this brain pattern do this. We just see like the case studies that are like, oh, I don't have any knee pain anymore. And they're like, wow, Barbara, well, we didn't give you any
We literally give you sugar.
we gave you sugar. And she's like, oh, well, that's fine. So, again, the power of the mind is just as important to healing as the treatment we receive. motherfuckers.
True.
It's true. That's all I got. It's a short one, but
That was
it's fine.
great.
It's a short but sweet.
Short and sweet. Just
it's
like
me.
us.
Just like me. Because I'm short and I'm kind of...
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'2". I'm pretty
You
short.
are? You're that short?
I'm
I
that
guess
short.
I'm taller than I thought. Like 5'6".
Oh, yeah. No, I'm 5'2". I'm a shorty.
Are you that short?
Yeah. I'm 5'2".
I'm gonna have to stand next to you and look.
Well, stand up right now.
Should we Instagram live this? No, I'm just kidding.
All right. We could. You don't have to take them off. They're that
do.
long.
I guess you are a little lady.
Yeah, I'm little. That's how big you are.
If you guys just saw how I was trying to measure myself,
It was
whatever.
pretty.
It doesn't matter.
It was pretty.
It doesn't matter.
It was
Well,
pretty
should we record the outro?
We should. What was it? Oh wait, we always do that. Okay, never mind. We don't. Stop it.
We don't. So hold on. We're gonna
Can I
try
stop?
this.
Won't stop.
We're gonna try to Instagram live the outro now,
Okay.
and we're also gonna be testing
Mm-hmm.
whether or not we're doing this right.
Right.
Because this posted to our like whole Instagram, which is not what I wanted to happen, which you'll find out a week later after you watch the Instagram live. Okay, so outro.
Somebody come.
I just talked paranormal.
Yeah.
Shay just talked.
Science, kind of. I vaguely remember it
We're both drunk now.
a little bit. Chink.
Cheers.
That was a good one.
That was our second one. Just so you guys know. And I'm looking at you like you're there listening, but you're not.
Nobody is. Oh, there's nobody. We're telling your followers, but they're not responding.
It's fine. There's only like 15 people on, it said. Anyways, no, on our Instagram, there are much more listeners than 15.
I mean, yeah, but like nobody loves us right now.
It's fine. And that's what we need to not get hung up on.
That's really hard to do.
Anyways.
I kind of like it to do this a little bit more drunk because I don't have to focus on that so much.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I don't like this arm thing I'm doing. Anyway, it's time to
thing?
roll.
All right. Well, to the one person that nope, not even one. I was
Not
hoping I was
one
gonna
person's on our
manifest.
live. That's fine. This is how it starts, Shay.
Fine.
And then it will be more. But, so if you don't follow us on Instagram, which apparently you don't, because you're not watching us right now on Instagram Live.
Nobody is.
No,
It's like we're
follow us
talking
on
to
Instagram.
ourselves.
Hashtag 30ish.
Okay.
And what? It's not hashtag 30ish.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
hey, Lindsay.
What's up, Lindsay? Like, we're gonna roll for Lindsay.
We are. We're about to
Yeah.
roll the dice for you, Lindsay Rulis. Oh, she's gone. She left.
She don't even care.
Also, I've gone in Instagram lives where there's like one person and I get so scared
You're
that
like,
I leave
I gotta
immediately.
go.
So it makes perfect sense. Anyways, this is super fun anyway, no matter what.
Anyway.
But if you guys don't follow us on
Give them
Instagram,
Oh.
find us.
Oh, your
hey,
sister's
sister!
watching. Your sister's watching. I'm gonna wave at her.
This is Shay.
That's me.
You guys finally get to meet with each other.
I don't see your face though, but it's like I'm seeing your face a little bit.
It is, sort of.
It's just a
kind of
different genetic
similar.
pattern.
Well, we're about to roll the dice to see what we're gonna fucking talk about next week. So
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready?
I
Freddie?
don't know. I'm ready.
It's better be it's better be murder. I'm gonna be really upset.
Uh,
I'm looking at you like I'm gonna throw this up a little bit so they know that I'm rolling.
it's up to the world.
What
Two.
the fuck is 2? Shit. Where's my phone?
I don't know. Number 2 is
Do you know what it is?
it's not nostalgia. It might be food. See, we really did roll the dice.
We did. What did we?
My sister is literally the only one watching, and that's fine.
Who cares? She's amazing. She's the best.
She is.
The best. Okay, what is it?
Crime.
Is it 2?
It is 2.
It's crime, you guys.
Shay got crime, her favorite.
Bree sister, it's crime.
Bree sister. Okay, now it's my turn.
It's a double dose of crime.
I got crime also. So, it's a double dose of fucking crime. This, I swear to God, this fucking dice is rigged.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't
Lately,
matter.
we've been rolling the same shit, but...
Although, if we roll double signs, I'd be like, this is fucking stupid.
Yes. But
anyway.
anyways. All right, well, now you have proof that we actually roll Thank you
true.
to my sister who was the one that watched the live.
The main MVP right there.
I'm glad you guys are all going to witness this on the actual podcast a week after it's aired, but that's fine.
It's all the point.
And Shay is finishing her strawberries, and I think we're going to go now.
Okay.
We're going to keep doing this every week, though.
We are.
Recording our outros and intros, so.
It's a good time.
Well, for now, bye, sister, and bye, whoever watches this later. Have a great day. Have a happy Sunday. Bye.
Bye.